Good evening, everybody. It is another Dilem-Monday. We are here. We're making this happen, and we've got a really fun episode going on today. Oh, should I turn the big light off? Probably.
Oh, whatever cool. You think is best.
No, because we can. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it looks more like Dilem-Monday. So we've got a very fun, exciting episode here. We've got it's probably going to be on every end of the spectrum, one of the nerdiest episodes we've ever done. We simultaneously are going to be talking about SohnoStudios. We've got Cliff, the head engineer of SohnoStudios, here with us tonight. So we're going to talk about that simultaneously. Due to scheduling being what it is, there is a fantasy baseball draft going on. So upstairs we have my father and James. They are going to be literally going live. You're going to be able to watch it happen as it's going on, the live stream as it's going down. You're going to watch it. You're going to have it here, all happening live on Dilem-Monday. This show is unscripted, unfiltered. Viewer discretion is whatever you want it to be. So take a chance, make it happen, or don't. I don't care. I just enjoy doing this. So yeah. Well, and by the way, time check.
Oh yeah. By the way, can you guys hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I also, for those fantasy nerds out there, like if you don't like the pick that James and I make, let us know. Tell us what you think you would have done. And then we can tell you to go F off, but no, we can certainly use your help. So if you are all in on it, please, tell us what you think should be next.
Yeah, because we don't
like it. Right.
But yeah, no, this is really exciting. We have Steph here with us.
Hi.
Steph's always a hoot, a treasure, and a pleasure.
A treasure and a pleasure. I like it.
What can I say? I'm a.
You don't even know it.
Damn. Yeah, So yeah, no. All right. So let's get this kicking. Let's get this rolling. Let's make this start happening. So, as you can see, over the last few weeks, we've had the set here has changed a little bit. We're down actually in SohnoStudios, where we do all of our recording stuff as well. We have a new set, and to talk, because I wanted to, we never actually get to talk about it. I was like, Cliff, come on the show. So Cliff, welcome to Dilem-Monday.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah, this is fun. I've never been on a podcast before, so.
Oh my God, this is awesome. It's fun. This is like a living room conversation, but for everyone to, listen and eavesdrop on. So that's great. We love that. We love just diving in and just throwing out everyone's personal BS out in the open here.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah. Oh my God. So yeah. So the other cool thing we're going to be able to do throughout this episode, we might show off some stuff physically in the studio, and Cliff is going to go around with it. So we're going to be able to make that happen. We are testing all of our feats of technology here. I am so excited. This is going to be great. And yeah, if you have anything you want to say during the show, you have ideas about the picks that are being made, please feel free to send us in. Their draft starts in about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. But yeah, so where do we begin?
Where do we begin? So, I guess I should
why don't you start by the beginning?
Introduce.
I
was going to say, Cliff, introduce yourself.
Yeah,
who he is.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. I'm Cliff. So I'm an audio engineer. I studied at the University of Hartford, about 20 minutes from SohnoStudios. And I graduated there in 2023. And I'm a freelance live sound engineer, freelance recording engineer. I'm also an engineer at the Yale School of Music, recording classical work and stuff. And I got connected through Corey and the Dilemma. There was this one temple gig they needed a sound engineer on, and they just kind of asked around. They got my name, and we met, and they're telling me about this spot. And I'm like, oh, this sounds like a cool spot you guys got in your home. So they invited me over, and it was dope. It needed some work. So they had me, over the course of the winter, we've been kind of revamping the entire studio here. And now it's, we got new gear, new cables, new patch bays, and it's set up to be, like a professional recording spot. Actually, just last week, Corey and I started recording like the first track that's going to be made in like this, version 3.0 of the studio. It's you mind if I say the name of the track?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's this track called Songbird. It's kind of like like a folk, what would you call it?
Yeah, like a folk and alternative
alt rock.
Oh, and guys, you know what, Corey? I was going to tell you what you should do is actually talk about. By the way, I'm having trouble getting it on the phone, the live feed. Just so you know,
like on your end.
Yeah, it's not coming up on my on the phone. So I'm just telling you right now, I'm just having issues on it. But what I will say, this is a song that what you write about 10 years ago. This song.
Yeah, it was.
So, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Did you want the storytelling or it's crazy. Sometimes you have these songs that like you play out, or you don't play out. You have just sitting around that like you're just waiting and dying to actually see the light of day. And this is one of them that just every time I've tried to get around doing it, it just it never started. Now like the studio's revamped. The energy is revamped here. So it's like, you know what? That's a great one to start with. I have a lot of ideas for that one. It's going to be, I'm hoping we're going to have a great track with that. And it's a great way. Oh, sorry. You froze up for a second in a very funny position. Are you? Oh, there you go. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mute us for a second here.
Yeah.
It's real.
Oh, that sounds good.
No, three things that you must know before you draft. So here.
Oh, that's yeah. Very okay. Weird. No, this is gonna be an interesting one. Yeah. No. So yeah. Again, throughout the evening, if you have questionable opinions or decent opinions on what,
Corey,
yeah,
your live stream is messed up. It's coming in. Is it coming in on your phone? Because for us, it's coming in the fantasy baseball.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. You're going to be able to see the fantasy baseball during the.
Yeah, but I can't see you guys.
Yeah, that's why you have the second. That's why you have the second screen.
No, you're not listening. When I'm on the cell phone and I'm trying to watch you on Facebook, the only thing that's showing up is the fantasy baseball. You guys aren't showing up.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, no, you'll that's part of it. I'll make this happen. I'll get this to work.
Okay, because everybody here is just watching fantasy baseball, not your show.
There you are. No, that should be there. Okay, so yeah, so when do you guys start? You guys are starting in
a minute.
In a minute. That's crazy. So we're gonna get the live feed updates.
I would get rid of our baseball feed. You could just watch us doing it.
I'm gonna come in and out throughout the time.
That's what. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like when we're not drafting, you can take us off.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
So yeah. So.
All right. Now it's actually working.
So this is perfect. This is great. We love to see this. Welcome to Dilem-Monday. To
look at that instead of.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a little funny with that. So, okay, so Steph, you've had some your moments working in these studios. Give us a little on your background on that side, because you never I've never gotten the full story.
Oh, of me working in recording studios or like working at an actual
recording studio side, because I always hear your stories on that end.
I've actually held a position at a live sound rehearsal studio out in Hicksville, New York here. It's called the A Room Studio, and they have 5 live rehearsal rooms. Hi, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
They have 5 live rehearsal rooms, and basically, I had to, set up the bands that were coming in and set up the room and make sure the boards and the speakers are working, and make sure all, like the back line was working, the amps, the drum set was put back the way it was, whoever worked the night before. But it was really cool because I got to meet a lot of cool people, musicians. it's just, it was stuff I didn't go to school for, but I was just so interested in doing it, so I ended up doing it. And I was learning stuff like how to replace snares on a snare drum, and I was like, that is just so interesting. And then later on, it was like you put like a drum skin on one of the drums, and you have to like tune the drum. It was just so interesting. It was like, the owner was like, we actually never had a girl work here before, but you're actually pretty good. And I was like, oh my god, really?
Actually.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
And I worked there for about like a year and a half. I want to say like around 2021. Yeah, but that was really cool. And then I am a singer, but I also get hired for session work to do vocals for different projects. And I recently started up working with this guy named Lee, and he hired me to record background and harmony vocals for, I believe now it's like 5 of his songs. And I started in September of last year with him, and we do that at Cove City Sound Studios in Glen Cove, and that's owned by Billy Joel's original sax player, Richie Kanata.
Richie.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. It's a great studio. When I walked upstairs, I was like, I saw all these, records and stuff on the wall. But when I went into like their break room, they had Celine Dion on the wall, and I'm like, oh my god, Celine Dion. She's like my idol, So I was starstruck.
I saw that the other day. I think in a few weeks we might do a Titanic episode, and with that in mind, we're definitely going to have you on for it.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I know our buddy Bill wants to do a join us back on Dilem-Monday. Did you ever have a moment of Titanic obsession as a kid?
No, actually, Titanic came out after I was born, so
or not necessarily the movie, but the did you ever have a moment? Every kid has their weird, like, what was your weird obsession?
What age range?
Know what? Start young. Let's say like 4 to like 7.
4 to 7. Thomas the Tank Engine was my shit.
Hell yeah!
I loved not like the CGI one. I loved like the original show that came out in like the 80s. And
the George Carlin Ringo Starr.
Yeah, the one with Ringo Starr in it. Yeah. But yeah, there was Thomas the Tank Engine. After that, it was SpongeBob SquarePants. Shortly after that, it was the Beatles, and that's kind of what started me on this journey. But
I can empathize on that end. Yeah, no, like I think I turned like 10, and I was like the Beatles. But before then, I was always obsessed with the presidents of the United States. That was like nice. I was a little tiny history politics nerd, which is so funny to think about. And then from there, and then I loved the Power Rangers as a little kid. That was a classic. Power Rangers, Scooby-Doo. But then I started literally watching the History Channel like every night from the time I was probably like 4 to 14.
Yeah, before they started like streaming like ancient aliens.
Yeah, I watched the corruption of a once great network. Let's check in on where their pick is. They're 6 picks away from the draft. We'll make sure to time in there in a little bit. But yeah, no, this is crazy. Steph, did you have a what was your weird childhood obsessions?
Well, yeah, no, I would say definitely like Titanic. I actually really love that movie. I actually had the what was it? The double VHS set.
Yes.
Oh,
have you seen there's the guy on Instagram who has like thousands of copies of that. He goes to like it's insane. This guy really has like thousands of copies of the like VHS of Titanic, and he has them playing like simultaneously.
Why?
Like
Oh my god.
Because the world is just absolutely parted. Like it's just, it's but that's cool. That's great.
That's nice. That's nice.
I love this.
Yeah, that's it.
Stupid board. But yeah, no, because we all know there's kids who are like the dinosaur kids. Have we met the they know every dinosaur that's ever existed?
Yeah, dude, one
I've
of my
never-
best friends now is still like a dinosaur kid.
I love that.
He loves dinos.
That's so innocent.
Yeah,
That's so precious.
we love our friend Liam.
Oh, I love that. That's no, yeah, you have the dinosaur kids. You have
Or dino adults.
dino adults. Yeah, we apparently have dino adults. We have the Disney adults now. Which again, I don't fully associate myself with. Chat, if you're joining us, what was your weird childhood obsession? Did you have a TV show that you were obsessed with, a topic? But I know there's a lot of kids who are really obsessed with the Titanic, which is really, really funny when you think about this. Is a mass casualty event, and like small children are like they know about how the thing that was supposed to keep it floating, all the air tanks didn't work, and all of that. It was crazy. It's crazy how many small children love this event where like thousands and thousands of people died.
And
love
then you're like, you're watching the whole movie, and then you get older, and it's like, she could have really like fit him on the door.
Yeah, she could have.
Yeah, and again, I want to obviously I want to preserve some of this conversation for the next month show, but pardon me, the woman says, "I won't let go." Spoiler alert, by the way. I won't let go, Jack. Literally, let's go, Jack.
Exactly.
She literally let's go.
She lied to him.
No, she did
left
him
him.
dirty. Like
They
they could have
for dead.
Yeah, they could have taken shifts on the raft. They could have made this. Nope, not her, not Rose. But and okay, it's their turn. They are up. Oh boy. So they're who are we witnessing? Cattell Marte are the 28 is the 28 club. The Dilem-Monday 28 club. Are they going to go with this pick? They've got they're seeming they've made the pick. Unmute yourselves. I want to hear let's get an update on our first pick from Craig and James here on Dilem-Monday.
We don't have a lot of time, but we have two picks actually in the
slotted and ready to go.
No, we have two picks in.
Oh,
we have Ramirez and Marte so far. Cleveland's third baseman and Arizona's second baseman are our guys right now, but we got to pay attention because there's not a lot of guys on the board right here. So we're going to come back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you for the update. We will get back to you.
Absolutely. Goodbye.
Good talk.
But yeah, so oh my lord, and we've got Zach in the comments here talking about his girlfriend Jess, obsessed with Titanic, or was a fiction of her. I love this. She was doing
That
fan
was
fiction.
me too.
Y'all were writing fan fictions of the Titanic as like third graders.
Yeah, and like
I love
drawing
this.
pictures and stuff.
No, I love this. Now, I'm trying to find out, like, was the obsession with this ship, as big prior to the James Cameron? No, let's not do this. We're not doing this now.
Yeah.
We are saving this for a month from now. Cliff, do you want to show off what we've had going on in the
Yeah, let's do it. So I've prepared my phone, which is actually on stream, but as a little bit of a mobile spot camera. I think I need to turn on.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there I am. We got a super close shot. Hey everyone. And I also have if you could switch on.
Switched
you
on.
Check. Okay, I hear that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. So let's see if there's a way I can flip my camera around on this.
I have to imagine.
Yeah.
Zach, I hope you're proud of this Dilem-Monday moment that's going down here.
Yeah, I cannot figure out how to rotate this camera on this like UI.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't see the option for it, but we can just do like this and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. We can make this happen.
Yeah, so let me untether myself really quick. You guys might hear me set the microphone I have an extra long.
Hey, Jake.
By the way, we just drafted Kyle Schwarber, the
Schwarbaum.
great OBP, great home runs, can't hit the ball except when it goes out of the park. So just
Love that.
All right, should we get started on this little studio tour?
Yeah, let's.
Woo!
Yeah. So, basically, so I guess to start, kind of the revamp. Let's say I'll just kind of show you the setup. So, I'll just give you a quick view of everything, and we'll see Corey.
Yo.
Yeah, there's Corey, and we also have another. It's kind of hard to see back there, but we have another rack mount of, or a bunch of rack mounted gear over there. Yeah, let me get started with just kind of the centerpiece. So, with this kind of new studio revamp, we have 18 channels of inputs, and I think 18 or 20 outputs. And kind of the home of, I guess the centerpiece would be this Apollo rack. So we have like the Apollo thing, we have Apollo Twin, and we also have this Motu down here, which has, an extra 8 channels connected through ADAT. So 18 channels total. We get all of the universal audio goodness there. And then on top of that, to the right here, it's going to be kind of a squeeze. Actually, Corey, can you hold my phone?
Yeah,
I'm going to go switch on the lights.
Is your phone volume on?
It is, and I can't turn it off because it's doing the iPhone speakerphone thing.
Love that. So who knows? Maybe it's coming through on the thing. I don't know. But know what? They'll live.
Yeah. But
boom.
Anyways, so over to the right here. Let me
Yes.
actually switch this guy on and get some light, but bro. I unplugged something that I wasn't supposed to unplug.
Hey, but know what? That's why that thing that you unplugged works the way it does.
That's true. But anyway,
like our power saver. Yeah, let me get out of your way.
Yeah, no worries. So over here, basically, when Craig was telling me like, hey, let's revamp this studio, he was just telling me like, what gear would you use in a studio? And let's, whatever we don't have, we'll get it. So when Craig told me that, and he also told me about kind of like the Warm Audio partnership that they have, I was like, well, 1073, based off the Neve 1073, the Warm has a 73 version, sounds just as good as, the original. I was like, let's get that there. We got dual channel 1176, LA2A, of course, for any audio people out there. Those are like studio staples. So we got that hooked up. And then also the entire studio is, it's all accessible on this patch bay here. So, we have our mic inputs, all of our preamps, all of our compressors, and all this other stuff we have. We got, the Clark Technic Pultec EQ equalizers. We got these really nice Gibson speakers that they only made for like 1 year or something, and then they just stopped. And I mean, on top of that, there's, we got these drum machines, these, the Moog synthesizers. And Corey, let's check out this mic closet, shall we?
Absolutely. So yeah, let's.
And so this is the condenser and ribbon closet. And Corey, you might know about all the mics in here more than I do.
At least to some degree. So yeah, we're talking with all the Warm stuff. There are staples in the world of recording, and there are certain things that like you need to have because of practicality. And then there's like also, babies like this guy, the WA-44, like you're talking everyone, Sinatra, Elvis, the RCA mic. This was that the cool thing about Warm is you have at an affordable like rate the ability to get some of these classic sounds. So this closet has these guys, those really between the recreations of the staples or the staples themselves. We got 2 pairs here, 2 matched pairs, or AKGs here. These things I think probably get more use than anything else in this studio.
It's such a good workhorse mic.
There's you can use them alone, you can use them in stereo, together, and they're gorgeous. Look at these.
Yeah.
Is
Look
that
at
an
these.
AKG?
Like if it looks
It is an AKG, yeah.
I have that one.
Yeah, isn't it a great vocal mic?
It's wonderful. I love it. I also have the 214, which isn't a bad mic at all.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the 214 is the same thing. It just doesn't have the switchable polar patterns at all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, but still a great microphone.
Yeah.
Cliff, do you want to show them the booth?
Yeah, let's go check out the booth. I might have to take my headphones off because I'm not sure how much cable length. Oh, I still have a good amount.
I'm gonna go from here, see the comments going on.
Yeah, you do that. I'll just keep talking. So as you can see over here, we have this vocal booth that was formerly just kind of like a basement bar.
It was a wet bar, yeah.
Yeah, a wet bar. And we recently got a door installed here. So it is like it's a complete seal. So like once you're actually in this vocal booth, now I'm running out of headphone length, but once you're in this vocal booth, I'm not sure if you can hear the difference on stream, but the room is, it's pretty dead in here, which is, good for what you want in a vocal booth.
And I've been dead inside for years.
Corey.
Anyways, so here we actually have a Telefunken mic. It's missing its little label, but this is a very unique microphone. It's a Telefunken AK477. Corey, how many of these were made? Like 16 or
I want
12?
to say there was like 12 or 16, some even number.
Yeah, a very rare microphone, and basically it so I believe it's the innards of a 251, but like in the body of a U47, or do I have that mixed around?
Because I think it's like the AK477, if I'm not mistaken. Because I know it sounds like the machine gun. I think that was like the joke with it, but because like I think it's like a tiny 47. It's weird. It's weird. It's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
which is why they only made 16 of them.
Indeed, but regardless, that's just one of the many large diaphragm condensers, and the vocal booth is also huge because what Corey and I were doing for the Songbird single that we're recording. I was out here on the floor playing guitar. We set up the stereo ribbon mic, so I was out here recording guitar, and then Corey was in there recording vocals, and it was like it was a tight seal, and we got 2 isolated tracks while performing at the same time, which was very helpful.
And because we had never had a full ISO in here. We had a cool like what's it called, like a like one of those like the sound curtains that you put in your apartment in like the middle of Manhattan to like try to get rid of a little bit of sound. But pardon me, it was ghetto as fuck. I mean, it was ghetto as but whoops, really good at this. This is why this is the show's live. It's again, viewer discretion is, I guess, advised or not. I don't care. I don't run your household. But yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's like a proper vocal booth now, which was one of like the big upgrades to the space because that makes it like incredibly more versatile.
The other thing that's cool about this space not having its own sound is the ability to make this room have its own sound. And I think one of the things I'm like super excited about is getting to experiment with things like so with the recording of the guitar the other day, we tried something fun. Yes,
we did as a matter of fact. So this was actually, or Corey, why don't you explain it? It was your idea.
So I've been watching some stuff, seeing some sound ideas that people had, and I was like, what if to like make the brilliance of this room come out a little more? Like, let's invent a sound in here. So I surrounded Cliff in a circle of acoustic guitars, all tuned to the main chords of the song. And while he was playing, as a result, those strings would resonate and ring throughout the recording, and there's a really cool overtone that comes through in the track. And I know I'm giving away like a little secret from it, but this organ sound that came through, it's not an organ at all. It's
literally just an overtone that, like you pointed out, I didn't even hear it at first, but Corey pointed it out, and then we just got like a super narrow like Q filter, and kind of just like isolated it. And also since it moved with the chord, so it goes from like F major 7 to E minor. So, and if you just shift the frequency down, and I put some compression, I put some reverb on it, and it's like this crazy synth sound that's kind of we got going on.
Yeah, no, it's like a synthy, organy, like really washed over sound. So this space, yeah, where is it Studio 2 at Abbey Road? No. Is it Sound City? No, but this room can have its own inventions. The other one that we accidentally created in here the one time that I think is really cool. So Cliff showed y'all how the speakers are facing this way. It faces the wall that we make look really cool for Dilem-Monday and whatnot.
Here's the outside view.
Yeah. So, and again, maybe I'm giving away a secret I shouldn't be giving away that I want to test really soon. But
yeah, no, this is cool. Keep going. Keep going.
To hell with it. Why not? So, this room isn't very big. You can't have a natural big reverb sound in here too easily. Now, you could, though. You can invent a hall reverb if, you decide to mic up the room and have your playback going through these beautiful Gibson speakers and you record from behind them. This was another accident that happened. We're like, wait, we can have an actual reverb sound that sounds like we're making a non-natural reverb sound. That's actually what's going on in the track. So the timing and the spacing isn't weird. Like, that's what I love about this space.
Yeah. Lots of room for creative opportunities for sure.
We're not looking to be conventional down here.
No, not at all. Not at all. An idea that we haven't done any drum tracking down here yet since the studio revamp, but another idea that we had was like, so there's like a back hallway around that corner that's like completely acoustically untreated, tile floor, just drywall wall. And we're thinking about like, again, this isn't like a huge reverberant church or anything, but next time when we get into recording drums, just like throwing a microphone out there, and kind of making like a different room reverb. Or also, the Raymond's living room is right upstairs there, so there's a lot of potential there too.
And we got that beautiful 304-year-old piano in there. So again, to get that sympathetic sound, there's
304-year-old piano, or
that 100. Did I say 300-year-old?
Maybe I heard 300.
I tried to say 103, 104-year-old. Okay, I see where it happened. It happened, man. But that thing's beautiful, and that living room. What's cool about, because we've recorded a couple things up there. And there's something real, because it's a big space. It is a nice big space, and as a result, you do have some room sound, and it feels very homey because it's literally a living room.
Yeah.
It's being diffused by couches and drapes and vinyl records, and like it's about as organic of a sound as you can get.
Yeah.
In a tempered studio space.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so we're recording this first project now. We have a few more clients lined up.
Ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go for once we're done with this project.
Steph, we're gonna have you come down, right?
Woo! Hell yeah! Let's do it.
Excellent. Yeah, no, you are due for a good Connecticut trip. It's been a minute. We miss you.
I gotta tell you something. I keep seeing Dom's Coffee on my social media feed, and they keep promoting the Dubai chocolate latte. Nobody on Long Island has that.
Steph, without fail, every time she comes to Connecticut, no matter what the schedule is in the morning, we can have the busiest morning schedule, and she will get to Dom's. She will go to Dom's. She will get coffee at Dom's. It's and by the way, I think it might be
time to check in on the drafts.
Yeah, I it looks. Oh no, they're 2 picks away. Maybe my phone is going a little
Yeah, we're
quicker
2 picks away. We don't want to give out who our pick's going to be.
in case one of the other members of this league, Danny Henry.
Yeah, so we don't want him to know that. So we will let you know what we got coming right after we pick it. We have
Absolutely. Just pop in once you've made the pick. Let us know.
it.
Excellent. This is great.
Yeah, this is lovely.
We've got Cliff walking around. We've got a live draft feed. We've got Steph in another state. You know, it's a, you know, not to get all Disney on y'all, but there's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining on the edge of every day.
Absolutely, Corey.
That's beautiful, Corey.
I wish I could say I wrote that. I'd be a very rich man.
One thing that we haven't mentioned about the studio is we're also video equipped.
Yes.
So we're actually running,
despite us running right now with a webcam and a cell phone.
Yeah. So we do have 2 cameras set up around the studio. We got I actually don't even know how to pronounce this company name. Avipass. For these white cameras.
Yeah, I believe it's OmniPass if I'm not mistaken.
It says AVI Pass.
AVI that
regardless.
AVI. Oh my god, that would make so. Oh, I feel dumb. Yeah, AVI Pat. AVI. Yep.
But anyway, you know, these are remote controlled cameras. We got 2 of them set up. You know, we kind of have one stationed right here. This one's on a tripod. It can be moved around wherever. When we were tracking vocals the other day, we had it kind of set up right here, getting a shot of Corey singing. So, you know, hopefully we can use that for some video content or like
everything
a music
looks
video
so
or
much
something.
cooler when like every shot looks cooler because we have that window, which is a fairly new thing too. Like that booth itself is probably the, like, you know how like you always give the you have the most improved award, which I always thought was kind of the kind of a backhanded compliment, but the SohnoStudios most improved like player award I think might have to be the booth. Oh, did you show them how the booth is equipped, like ready to go with all the like stuff? What like plugged it, the box, the
oh yeah. I mean, I didn't show that. I can show that off really quick. So again, I'm running a headphone length here, but in the wall, this is where the patch bay exists. And so we got 3 patches out here. So if you wanted to do like 3 mics, you know, if you're miking like a guitar cab or something like that, you're doing like, you know, a Royer 121 in the 57, then maybe like a microphone on the back of the guitar cab or something like that. You can do that, and also has a headphone send that's permanently routed from Pro Tools on line output 8. So it's pretty much like it's really plug and play. We also have a spot to put your power supply for your large diaphragm condenser microphones. So yeah, it's a nifty little patch bay there. And then, you know, those outputs come out on the patch bay that's right by the desk over there. So again, they're configurable and they can send them to whatever preamp, whatever compressor, whatever input, you know, that's needed.
And it appears it is happening now.
Oh,
we are watching the pick happen as we speak. I think they're making their final deliberations. This feels like golf commentary. They're making their final deliberations on their picks. We're awaiting the click. 42 seconds on the pick, and it is confirmed. Sandy Alcantara has been picked by the 28 Club. Let's see what they have to say as a result.
Well, every guy that we wanted just got picked right before we had him. Sandy Alcantara is a former Cy Young winner. He's coming off a bad arm injury. You know, he had some Tommy John surgery, but he's pitching well so far in spring training, and he has potential to be the best pitcher in baseball. So
I think he was forgotten because he was injured all last year.
Yeah, so he's up there for us. We're going with that.
We love to see this. This is the
Zach.
Again, Zach. Kind of. Fantasy baseball is like, I think one of those things that like your teachers push on you because like it's like you can learn math without realizing you're learning math. Like terrible. like terrible. Oh yeah, yes. So it's like terrible, like children's shows that try to push a moral on you, without trying to make it seem like they're pushing a moral on you, like washing your hands, but they do it with like dinosaurs. Throw call back to dinosaurs. Let's see if we can get him Cliff back in the shot here now that he's
yeah. I think I'll put away the mobile cam for now. I'll also turn off the mobile mic too and go back to the.
Yeah, let's get you.
All right, we're gonna shut ourselves off from you guys again.
Okay, so yeah, and we'll remove the math.
By the way, actually, before I shut ourselves off, did you also mention the new sound system for the live show that's coming in and board?
No, what? How about you tell us about this new system, because you seem pretty gung ho.
Well, the new system that we got, we saw it at NAMM. It actually won as the top brand new amplification that there is. It was the best in show for the entire NAMM show. QSC has a line array KC12 system, excuse me, and it actually has 3,000 watts. So for anybody that's seen us over the past few years, we have EV30s, which only have 1,000 watts, 500 on the top, 500 on the sub. This has 1,000 on the top where the speakers are and 2,000 subwoofer power. Plus, you can daisy chain up to 4 of these together. We got 2 of them. You can also take a full subwoofer and connect that as well. So for those people that are DJs out there, that's available to you as well. This system gives you 360 degrees of sound. It is probably the most magnificent thing I've heard. And Corey and I went to both the EV and the QSC sites at NAMM, and we were blown away. EV came out with a whole bunch of stuff, but this QSC product blew everybody away. It's back ordered everywhere. We have the ability to get it for people. So if you are a DJ or you're looking for better sound than you have, talk to us. It really is the best system. Go read about it. Anything you want to look at, go on Sweetwater, go on all the places for KC12, QSC stuff, and it's phenomenal. But anyway, we got to get off. We got a draft to run here.
Okay, so we're dealing with the powers of Big Brother and AI right now. So this camera has an automatic focus feature, and I guess because I was sitting here, it turned me into the object of focus. And it's now like going away from Cliff, and I don't want it to go away from Cliff. But here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
We're making it happen. How do I go back to? No, not that. I don't want that. Here we go. There we go. Oh man, no. This is this is great. Oh, that's
Oh yeah.
Not as bad as you would think. It's for what it is. The what you're getting it for, it's remarkable.
Yeah, actually, I'm wearing kind of like the dark green today, so it's kind of fitting.
Yeah. I forgot to put my hat on for St. Pat. We haven't even acknowledged it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
today.
happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish.
I am Irish. My mother's maiden name is Mar. The Mars come from Tipperary. Tipperary is down south where everyone starts speaking with the 1 or 2 octaves up and here, tear, and everywhere. Tis down the other thing. Yeah. And they start speaking really very fast and very high and very that part of Ireland.
Yeah.
I come from trash.
Oh my god, that's interesting because one of my clients, well, like I don't know if I want to say a third-party client, from last year, he came out with a couple songs, and I designed a few of his like single covers, and one of them was called "The Runaway Mare," but he is from Tipperary. So cool. I spoke to him actually over the phone, and he had the whole, accent and everything. He's a very nice guy. His name's Colin Graham.
Wow, that name is a stereotype. What? Where the hell was that from?
Where was what from?
I don't know. I heard someone yelling something profane, but that's okay. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Wow. No, but yeah, no. Wait. Was there not someone saying "fuck this" or "fuck that"? I mean,
I heard
this
some...
or that.
I heard something way in the back, but
I feel like I'm about as good as this as the Super Bowl when I was a kid with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. So you won't remember this.
Yeah, I know. Before my time.
The youth here on this this podcast. There was a major so there Janet Jackson was performing the Super Bowl halftime show with guest Justin Timberlake, and there was a choreography move, and an unfortunate movement happened where Justin Timberlake unfortunately removed part of.
I've heard of this and I've seen the clip.
Yeah. No, and like on TV, I remember where I was. I was at my friend Andrew Diamond's house. We were watching in their living room. And yeah, no, that happened. And I think that, like, weirdly enough, that was a big moment in television history where, like, oh man, we've got to figure out how to, like, not have this. And, you know, she handled that, you know, something that could have been really horrific on her end. She handled that, like, really well, you know. And Justin Timberlake was always apologetic. I think every time anyone ever tries to attack that guy, it's hard to, because, like, he seems like a sweetheart. I'd also love to know what those two are talking about, because we're getting the Long Island hands going on. Sorry, but the Long Island hands are happening. He's making that happen. Jake, I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, no, that was a moment there. So again, if you have any recommendations for Craig and James on their fantasy baseball picks for this, please tell us in the chat. We'll let them know. They can tell you, as they said, if they want to tell you to go yourself or whatnot.
that was clean that time. That was clean.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this. No, but yeah, no, I'm having a blast tonight. This is not our norm. Okay, so I just did something really dumb. So we've got our beautiful Rodecaster soundboard, right? And to maybe our non-sound people, you're gonna not think this is as significant of a just dumbassery as it is, but I realized so Cliff has the wireless channel, which I also forgot to turn off, which I now turned off. So boom, battery baby.
That's good.
Plugged in here. So that's how he was able to walk around. You were able to hear him no matter what was going on. So on a board you have the faders. So you also have like a mute button, which could have done the job of what I was trying to do as easily, just to not have that mic accidentally go off. I put the fader down instead of just muting it. And again, is this
Rookie move, Corey?
Yeah, is this the biggest mistake? No, but like, I feel stupid. I feel really stupid.
In your defense, there are scenarios in which you want to bring the fader down and not mute it. Like if you're doing a live sound show, like, you know, like, so I'm also an engineer at Art Street Tavern in downtown Hartford. And that room is infamous for, like, okay, cymbals will just carry in that room. They'll destroy your ears. But, you know, sometimes the drummers, if they bring their own set of in-ears for monitoring, they'll want to hear the overheads, so they can do that. So, you know, I'll gain up the overheads, and, you know, sometimes I'll just be upfront with them, like, hey, I won't have the overheads going out into the house because this room just loves cymbals. Or sometimes I just won't mention it. But once I get the overheads gained up, then I unmute the channel, and then I don't bring up the fader to the house at all, but I just send it to their in-ears. And in that scenario, if like I did have the fader up for the house and it's like, oh, the cymbals are getting too loud, hitting mute would take away the overheads from their in-ears.
Oh,
so there is a scenario in which bringing the fader down, like, as far as it can go, is the right decision.
That's good to know. These are the things we learn. And yeah, absolutely. Arch Street is a blast.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had a bad time at Arch Street. But yeah, no. So actually, I'm going to raise a question to our fans in the chat, and I'm gonna put this on here. With the conversation that just happened, versus the conversation that's going on, as Zach said here.
I'm jumping in for a minute. We finally got a closer. We've been closed out on closers. Jan Duran just came in for us. He last year had 20. He's supposed to have about 26 saves, 80 strikeouts, and 66 innings. So 56 appearances. So we're pretty good.
And Brian
last year,
off.
Yeah, last year you had a pretty good season. So we just wanted to give you an update. We're kind of good right now. Catcher, we have Rushman, Nailers at first base, Marte is at second, Ramirez is our third baseman. We have Schwarber as one of our outfielders right now. We have Max Fried from the Yankees, Alcantara from Miami, Duran is our relief. So we got a while to go, but we just wanted to give you an insight on the draft and how it's going.
Absolutely. So with what you just said in mind, and with what Cliff just said in mind, chat, can you tell us who's nerdier right now? Let us know. And Zach, that would be an outfielder. Yes, this is a fantasy baseball draft. That is an outfielder. This is not a personal content website. This is an outfielder in baseball.
I'm hoping that's what he meant, at least. One can only hope.
You don't know these days. You truly don't.
I don't know. Wrong.
Zach, check your messenger link. Come join us. We want all of your baseball expertise on the show. We need it. We need this. Come join the fun. Join our fantasy here.
Yeah, I actually have to split soon, but yeah, Zach, come on the show and take my place and
join us, Zach.
Fun stuff. Yeah, join us, Zach. Come to the
Zach,
dark side.
Come tell us about all of our video opportunities we have in SohnoStudios and just whatever the hell else is going on. You beautiful, beautiful son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Only
crazy message.
This is I am loving tonight. If you have I'm not gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna invite that into the chat. This is man. Gotta wait for my Uber Eats. Okay, so the last thing that's open in this area late at night. So like when I come home from because I'm the coach of a beer league hockey team, let's go T-Birds. When I come home like from a game that's like later, like if we have like an inconvenient time, like an 8:30 or even a 9 o'clock game, I don't get to eat. And the last thing that's open is always Taco Bell. And I really I hate that that's the only thing open, but like, and the other thing, when you go like Uber Eats, Taco Bell, all of the fees, what should not be that much money, turns into a lot. And I just discovered Taco Bell has an app.
And then does it have
it's
like
so
delivery
much less
in it?
Apparently. I don't know what. And maybe it was just because it was like my first delivery on the app, but like last night. Now the only thing that was disappointing, they did not have my Doritos Locos Tacos, and but at that moment I was just, when they called me, it was too like uber awkward for me to be like not like cancel the order. I wanted those tacos, even though I really wanted the Doritos Locos Tacos.
Yeah. But
they served me tacos and I lived with it. But know what? I have to give Taco Bell major credit. The last like 10 years, they went from probably the worst of the worst, like the absolute bottom of the fast food chain, to like really upping their quality game.
Really? I mean, I have not been a Taco Bell since 2013, I don't think.
God damn.
Yeah, I was 13.
Okay, that's also aging me and you, but
yeah, that gets me. I was Y2K baby.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Why? So I have the faintest memory of the like the absolute insanity involved with the Y2K part of Y2K. I also remember how like it was so weird in nursery school having the number go from 1999 to 2000. Like,
and then whenever you're marking the year, it goes from 99 to just 00.
Yeah, it's like what?
Yeah.
How do you're allowed to do that? Like to like a 3-4-year-old, like that's mind blowing, like physics at work there. It's discovering a new like formula that would change what we know about the universe. Yeah, no, and obviously I had no idea that like people thought that like the entire computer mainframe could go down from this. If you have your Y2K memories, make sure to mention them in the chat. But yeah, no, that was an interesting thing, and obviously, what did we? Anyone else? Any other Dilem-Monday regulars? Did we ever? What's the amount of years we determine something's history versus politics? Because I remember, or I could simply say there was the election that year. I remember, and all the insanity. And again, even as a little kid, I'm already obsessed with this. So like the whole the Supreme Court needing to come in and decide with the Gore Bush thing. I remember that happening in 2000. I remember like, it was what even for like a little kid, Y2K and 1999, that was a wild moment. And the last thing I'll add to that, my favorite post-apocalyptic song, I think, might be 1999 by Prince.
That's
if you have a favorite post-apocalyptic song, let us know. That's not Prince.
But that's not Prince.
But yeah, no, that was wild. But that all being said, from Y2K to now, Taco Bell
has improved.
I would say so.
It's true. Like I don't feel like I'm eating something like vile anymore. Like it actually tastes like food now.
Yeah,
that's good.
It does. I agree with that.
No, because there was a point where it did not taste like food, and I would do anything to avoid Taco Bell.
I would do anything for love.
The drum set.
Do that.
I love it. I love Meatloaf. We actually the drum set, the SohnoStudios drum set, the Ludwig over there, that was owned by Meatloaf's drummer.
Oh wow,
that was actually Meatloaf's drummer.
That's crazy. It's a beautiful kit,
right? Like as a Beatle nerd.
Yeah. Wait. Let me get the mobile cam back up just so we get a shot of it.
Yeah. Do you need the audio, or you just going rogue?
I'll get the audio.
Okay. I'll plug you in.
All right. My back.
And I'll move the fader up.
All right. I mean, I know nothing about drums or anything, so why don't you take this? I'll just give a
absolutely
cinematic shot.
Let's make you the big man on campus here. I'm trying to figure this out. What did I do? No, not the person I want. Media. No, wait. What am I doing?
This is so funny because I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Let me get back over here.
Wait, yeah,
I see what's going on.
We're making fun of Corey right now, which is what. No, stop. Stop.
He just made like the UI full screen. I'll give the.
Here we go. That's what I wanted.
There it is.
That's what we. Oh, this is Inception right now. Dear Lord. Let me also get rid of Zach's comment so everyone can read. But yeah, so this kit, it is if I'm not mistaken, by the serial number around a 6162 Ludwig. It was restored and cleaned up and made beautiful by Cal Colbert of the band Little Us. He also plays with the Dilemma band. A car expert as well, which is really, really neat. But yeah, no, this thing, it was owned by one of Meatloaf's drummers previously. Probably my greatest find I've ever seen on Facebook Marketplace. I saw that and I'm like, we need this. And later that day, it was in our car, which is great. It's got a full set of, I think we're at the Zildjian K's on it right now. The hat I meant to wear today and I couldn't find yesterday for my for hockey. I wore I think I wore the best. I don't know if so. I've mentioned before on the show the beer league hockey. But and I do the full Herb Brooks impression with the suit and tie, and if I can put it into the media, I'll show y'all. I had my best ever. Can you give me a?
Oh, I just realized I'm
Yeah,
still
it's
on
all,
the big
all good.
screen.
I'll removed. Whoa! Oh, look at that! Oh, wow!
That's a crazy view.
That is. So let's see what happens. Whoa! Did we get it right in time? We did. They are drafting as we speak.
Oh, lovely.
We are getting the feed now. Let's view what's happening. The selection has been made by James and Craig. What's up? What's happening? Tell us what's going down once you've got a moment. Oh, you're drafting now. You have
we just drafted Ian Happ from the Chicago Cubs. Always rumored to be a Yankee at some point or another. Never seems to be traded to us. But his projections are 23 home runs, 81 ribbies, mediocre OBP at 342. So he gets on base, doesn't hit a lot, 247 average. It's not great, but games played total last year, he had 153 games, which is not like a Yankee player. He actually plays almost every game. So
Yankee
we
players
okay
get
about
hurt
it,
often.
but we got to start getting some pitching in this team. So we've completed our outfield, and
Zach, our outfield.
Narrowly almost drafted a terrible player
by accident. Yeah. So
do tell. Wait, what? Oh,
goodbye.
bye. But yeah, no, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. That worked. But yeah, no, we're this is great. I'm having a splendid time.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
This is
a great first podcast experience.
I thank you. I'm trying to get more people which also it's crazy to think how many people have yet to do a podcast at this moment.
At this moment in history,
well, yeah, but I'm learning that a lot of people just didn't. I thought and again, I'm not trying to make generalizations, pardon me. I thought every white person during the pandemic said,
yeah,
hey dude, let's make a podcast.
Let's make a podcast. This would be sick.
And again, was Dilem-Monday a direct result of dude, let's make a podcast during the pandemic? It absolutely was. But you know what? Like we're here to give people their divergenate their podcasting experiences. So
yeah,
we appreciate being your first.
Absolutely. Cheers. Cheers. Take a sip out of my water.
By the way, we got the Chivos Lager over here, the Yard Goats.
Oh, nice.
I realized I should have brought down the Jameson I had for St. Patrick's Day, but that probably would have been a disaster. maybe next year, the patties, which it's going to be on a Tuesday. It's not going to actually be on a Monday. We should have planned this one maybe a little bit better. The people in our league should have planned this better because I think it would have been a little bit funny having me absolutely just trash hammered. Like just doing the show just completely
completely intoxicated.
That's the theme. It's just like, how inebriated can we get me on the air, and like, will I say anything that's cancelable by the end? Jameson and me, we have actually, you know what? I don't misbehave with Jameson. Jameson has never been my weakness. Chat, tell us your worst experiences with alcohol. What has made you feel absolutely disgusting and ill that you can't ever drink again?
Acid reflux.
Were you drinking the acid reflux though? What caused said acid reflux?
What caused? Well, to be honest, I've been dealing with really bad acid reflux. It's known as GERD, for about almost 3 years. And I actually got it. I think it's mostly stemmed from anxiety, but I want to say I got it after I got really sick with COVID. And I went a month after that virus being okay, and then like almost every day for at least like 8 months, I was like chronically nauseous.
Oy.
So life was not fun.
No,
So
not at
it
all.
was not fun, and I actually I quit my job because of it. But that's why I get to do what I do now, is all the great social media work now. I love it.
And yeah, by the way, you know what? Give yourself a plug for a minute here, especially if you're not going to be like, here until the end. Like, give yourself a plug while I also try to fix our AI camera. I hate myself. I hate everything.
Sure.
I hate it here.
Well, my name is Steph, and I run S for Any Media. It's a social media management and promotions business. I started up a couple years ago in my house. And I started up as helping bands promote their shows, and like set up events on Facebook, and set up their bands in town, just to let people know what they're doing, where they're going. Like, you guys went to the NAMM show, and I put up some of the photos you guys sent me, a video. I just like to help other people, discover new musicians, and what they're doing and what's so cool about them, like the Dilemma band. I really like working with you guys. I figured I was doing this basically for myself at one point. I was like, well, why am I just doing this for myself? Why don't I just do it for other people? And I thought that was such a great idea. I thought that was really cool. So
And
I get
you're great at it too. And I know, I mean, we
All right, I'm going to jump in for a minute on this deal. So I've been meeting with a lot of people. We're starting this new company called Court.
Woo!
And with Court, a lot of people are coming to me and asking me as far as being a manager and what I can do for them, and what I've done for Corey and some others along the way, and how we get the gigs we get. But the first thing I talk to these guys about is social media. Because if you don't have a presence in social media, you're getting nothing. And, I'm going to be honest,
Right.
We had someone else before we had Steph, and she came with a lot of accolades and everything else. And we found that Steph was worlds better, leaps better, and Steph changed how we did things, and she gets everything up there. She makes the posters. She puts the videos up there. She does above and beyond. There's a point where you have something where what's expected, and then there's someone who goes above and beyond. And every time Steph always goes beyond what I asked her to do. And I can't tell you, as a musician or any business for that matter, at this point in time, if you don't use social media, you're going to get left in the background. Don't think it's all about practice and what kind of instrument you use and everything like that. You're a great player, yada, yada. If you don't have a presence, if people don't know who you are and you're not telling people what you do, and you don't have a professional like Steph to help you, you're going to continue to play in the local bar, and you're going to get upset that you're only making $100 a man versus, bands, not to brag, but Corey's band plays all over the country right now. And we get gigs at great places all over the place. And part of that, a big portion of it, is because Steph runs the social media and makes sure everybody knows where we are every single week, every single day and beyond. So
you apparently embarrassed her enough that she
left us. All right. Well, I'm muting myself then. I feel bad as usual. Goodbye.
No, absolutely. You should always feel bad. But yeah, no, that's crazy. I know we might have Zach joining us, depending on the condition he's in from what it appeared, and maybe if Steph can return, maybe she will. But yeah, no, this is nuts.
Yeah,
this is a good time. I'm getting a lot of questions. It looks like a lot of action about the Rickenbacker back there. So I had 3 instruments I've always wanted.
Well, what are they, Corey? List them.
So 2 guitars and one's a bass. The J45 acoustic, which was I always thought was the coolest acoustic in the world.
Yeah.
It's called the workhorse for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I acquired that. I always thought that the 61 the SGs that were the Les Pauls with the walrus tooth vibrato, the 61 Vibralock or whatever the oh god, what the hell's the name of that? But thought that was cool.
Yeah, I know the instrument you're talking about. Yeah,
got it upstairs, and then the one that finished the Triple Crown. When I saw Paul McCartney play the 403, I was like, that's my phone turned off for some reason. Oh, that was Steph. That's well, if you want to join us, you have the link. You're more than welcome to join us again, obviously. But yeah, no, obviously, Steph's the best. We love Steph. It's fun watching the pantomime going on. As far as the deliberations on the baseball, the going between the books and everything. It's like going to the zoo and watching from the other side of the glass. And I'm not trying to tap on the glass right now, but it is pretty funny. It's like an aquarium view.
We have our own aquarium.
Yeah, no, I'm digging this. I'm very happy with Dilem-Monday. It's had a redemption arc. I feel like
that's good.
It disappeared, but tonight we're literally we're everywhere. We're all over the place.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I know this is of course my first time on a podcast in general.
Indeed.
I'm glad to hear this is a redemption.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. You know, we the fact that, you know, we're even back on, because I kind of mentioned as a joke, and we mentioned every once in a while on the show itself. You know, it started as like, you know, the thing started as a joke during the pandemic. I wanted to do something from the band page, and we're like, what if we talked about the gear we used on our album? And we did it on like Instagram Live. And then the next week we're like, we could probably take this somewhere else and do this a little bigger, maybe do it on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we actually got a few views, and then, you know, my father was like, this actually kind of looks fun. And we got him on the show, and then it turned into like this format where we started just talking about like weird, ridiculous stuff. And
whatever comes up in conversation.
Well, yeah, and it was deep during the plague. It was like in the middle of everything being horrible.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was a social thing, and then people would like watch, and then everything started getting busy again. You know, we relatively figured everything out for a bit there.
Yeah.
And we got busy without, you know, with too busy to do the show. And then for an entire year and a half, 2 years, we had people, when are you doing Dilem-Monday again? When is Dilem-Monday
You built a fan base on accident.
Absolutely. And now I'm like, you know what, if we're going to do it again. And it was cool that people loved it, even when it was just like a Zoom call that was being live streamed to Facebook. That was great. But now I'm like, you know what? Let's make it look cool. Let's have something visual going on. And we appreciate everybody who tunes in every week and listens to me just going off and be an absolute weirdo about the weird shit that I enjoy.
Yeah, I mean this is dope. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, we need to have you on more often.
Yeah. I'm so down. I'm so down for that.
But yeah, no, I'm hyped. Let's see where they are. They're drafting now. Look.
Oh, I heard the jingle.
It appears they've made their selection. The selection's been made. Look at that.
We have a shortstop, Mason Wynn from the St. Louis Cardinals. We waited a while on the shortstop because when James and I were reviewing the positions that had the strongest amount of players, that the difference between the 5th pick and the 15th pick weren't going to be a big deal difference. So we just waited it out at shortstop.
Excellent.
So that was how we came about it. You know, I kind of listening back and forth and everything with how the cast has gone. You know, the studio is an exciting thing that really has been a dream for almost 10 years. We just keep building on it, and we've had some ups and downs, but the excitement of having Cliff here, and again, he's not going to brag about it himself, but Cliff's one of the best sound guys around. And you know, he jumped in. He kind of mentioned we had another engineer for many years who did a great job. She was wonderful. But you know, things happen. Her health had changed a little bit, and we needed to make some adjustments. And one of the reasons why was the one event that Cliff talked about was we had a deal at a religious ceremony place, that, you know, a temple, and they had brought in a very famous act, and we needed to have someone who really knew what they were doing, and that was not Corey and I. So our old engineer Diane had set it all up, but she got very ill. And at the last second, Cliff jumps in. He figured out all the cockamamie things that we did. He was able to, because we had hardwired everything ahead of time, but then he was able to fix it all up, make it go smooth. And it was crazy because I literally had to leave him there. My wife, Lisa, jumped in, and she's great at cleaning up doing that. No disrespect to Lisa, but that's not what she cares about doing. She's a great road crew. So she sat in with Cliff. But before I left with Cliff, I said, look, at some point, you and I are going to be doing business.
Yeah. I remember we were talking about it, that night, after, once you came back, and I was like, damn, these guys have a lot of really nice gear. I was like, yeah, I gotta work with these guys at some point. So,
so yeah, that was the deal. I knew at some point that we were going to definitely do business together, and I didn't know how soon we were going to do it. But
yeah, it took a little while, it took a few months, but we eventually got things rolling.
Yeah, and then, the other thing is, we had an established studio, and we were using Logic for a long time. And our old engineer, again, she was terrific. She was the MacGyver of stuff, and she could find a way to take a paper clip and make things work. And she would just add more things on, but she would never take things off. And then you had Cliff show up, who's a neatness freak.
I am.
For those old enough to remember Felix Unger in The Odd Couple,
Not me.
Yeah. Corey's Oscar Madison.
I was gonna say, I get your reference, and thanks. I feel great about that one.
Come on, you can't deny
you're on the good side of this. No, you're not wrong, especially in this. The I'm crazy, unorganized,
right. Where Cliff's super
spontaneous.
Organized.
Yeah.
So, but the first thing, Cliff's just like tearing everything apart, and I'm like, "Are you sure you should do that? Is this a good idea?"
Oh, and look who's here.
I made it. I did it.
Nuts.
All right, Zach is in the house.
Video.
I'm gonna leave. Zach is here. No, I'm kidding.
Here, give me this works.
All right,
Oh man.
I'm muting myself.
the video mastermind, thinker, drummer, personality, sex symbol extraordinaire. It's Zach from Postfix. What's good, baby?
Hey, baby. What's going on, guys?
Welcome back to Dilem-Monday.
I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, as the spearhead of the video committee, are you proud of the technicality things that have gone down tonight?
I'm really happy to see that your board works. I'm happy to hear the mics are working. I'm happy to see the video on the screen, that you actually went live. I'm most excited about that censorship noise. I messaged Jake quietly, and I was like, dude, that was me.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Oh wait, Zach, I forgot. Wait, do you want to reappear? Because I've got your. Oh my God!
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's Zach. He's got his walk-on entrance. Oh hell yes. Oh man. It's Zach. It's
right.
Zach.
I asked for a walk-on, and I didn't get one. But better late than never.
Hey, we look, you know what? We made it happen. We had a walk-in as opposed to a walk-on.
That's fair.
a walk-among.
Hell yeah.
No, but yeah, no. So what have you been up to? What's happening in the world of Zach?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but I'm working with Dave Sheehan on a project right now.
Oh, I love this.
So, and I got you guys going on. I just got into a fight with Grubhub. So that happened.
Dude, what's going on? Tell us about this.
Okay, this is Grubhub. You want to hear some
drama? Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
So I wanted chicken tonight, real bad. So I was like, "Yo, we should get some chicken." And they're like, "Hell yeah!" So we decided to order from this place because we were too lazy to go to Big Y, and so it turns out they're permanently closed. So my driver drove, huh?
The Big Y?
No. The place I ordered the chicken from is permanently closed, even though they're still on Grubhub. So I waited like 30 minutes, and then the Grubhub driver called me. He's like, "Yo, the chicken place is closed." I was like, "No, fuck! What do I do?" So I was like, "All right." He's like, "You gotta he marked it as delivered." He's like, "You gotta call Grubhub and deal with that." I'm like, "Oh, come on, dude." So I just messaged them, and of course it's a bot. And I was like, "Yo, I need my money. I need my refund. This place is permanently closed. My Grubhub driver told me to contact you." And they're like, "Oh, we'd be happy to reorder this food for you. You'll get it in 36 minutes." And I was like, "No, that's not what I want. Stop this place." I said, "No, I want a refund. Just give me the credits. I just want the credits because I want to get some food because I'm too lazy to cook my salmon. And I just want the American dream of food delivered to my house by a dude that is, I don't know, that will bring food to my house. That's all I wanted." So they eventually refunded me. And I was like, hell yeah. So, but they gave me an additional $10 in credit too. So I go ahead and I reorder. I get something else, like another chicken place. And it's the same Grubhub driver as last time. So I was like, that's embarrassing. Great. So he gets that. It takes a while. And I wanted to jump on earlier, but I was patiently sitting there watching his little car on the screen moving just to make sure my order doesn't get canceled again.
That's one of my joys in life.
Yeah,
is watching the driver go down the street on the app, like watching the little icon of.
Oh yeah, while you're just starving and just awaiting your food.
Get here.
It's a sidebar. That's why Domino's kicked ass in the early 2000s. Who else was doing that?
It appears that something dramatic has happened. I'm assuming one of the picks that they were trying to go for has been taken. They are 7 picks away from their turn. That was very dramatic looking. So yeah, Zach, if you couldn't tell, they're drafting a fantasy baseball team right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the math and stats lesson that was happening was. That's literally that we are going, our fantasy baseball draft is tonight, but someone had to host the show, and God knows the team is going to do better with James doing the drafting.
Right.
And maybe we'll keep going until the draft dies. Maybe we'll go a little later than the. Give us our update. What's happening?
Okay, so we've taken a few flyers on starting pitching here. We went with we just lost it.
Oh no. Okay.
We knew he was going to go.
Yeah.
But we've got a lot of interesting picks out there that we've thrown out there at the last few minutes. But our pitching could go either way. We could have the world's greatest luck that we got some phenomenal arms, or we could be in deep shit because we took some risks. We went with guys that are phenomenal arms, but could go down. But anyway, we need to concentrate because all the guys we had on board just got picked. So we're back.
And it looks like you're 2 picks away. So we will get an update when you have an update. Zach, I am so turned on right now. You have no idea. Oh, goddamn. Sorry, Jess.
I don't know. All right, I gotta hop off. I want to come on and say hi and complain about my Uber driver who eventually did deliver the food at the wrong door. So that happened.
What did we rate this Uber driver in the end?
Actually, he ended up being awesome because he called me and I said, "Hey, man, can't find my food." He called me right away. Then he turned back around, came back. He walked over, said, "I'm a fucking idiot. I delivered your food at the wrong door because I just missed your door. I am so sorry. I know you were dealing with this earlier." Now he's like, "The same fucking asshole fucked up twice," and he went on about it. But anyway, yeah. So at the end of the day, he gave great customer service. He was fantastic. I've never had a driver this good. Anyway, that's how I'm going to end my time here. I'm going to go.
What do you want to wait? Go plug something. What do you want to plug? What do you have to plug? Plug.
www.myspace.com/mcziggityzach.
Did we just literally get a MySpace plug? I love this.
We're going retro.
This is beautiful. Zach, thank you for Dilem-Mondaying.
Hell yeah.
We love you very much. I couldn't give you a walk on, but I can give you a walk off if nothing else.
Dude, did you write this theme music?
I did.
Dude, it's great.
So like, it's the Deep Mind, the Behringer Deep Mind. I think it's the AI drummer from Logic.
Oh yeah.
And me being really creepy going. It's Dilem-Monday. It's Dilem-Monday. Literally with this microphone, by the way.
I remember hearing that in the like add some reverbs.
Oh,
space echo.
Oh yeah, that it's completely organically done. Anyone who knows me knows that I enjoy playing the drums, but I'm not good at it. So I couldn't have done that. So thank you, AI drummer, from Logic. Sorry. If you have problems with it,
use the tools that you have.
That's
one of Logic's big kind of like advertising points. Is like, oh hey, you can have Ringo Starr play on your track.
Well, yeah, and that's whatever name they gave Ringo. Yeah. Who knows? He probably is my AI drummer.
Yeah,
but I also do love that they give each of them like a name.
I'm not even a Logic user, so it doesn't say like the actual name of the drummer who it's based off of.
Well, yeah, it gives each of them like a fake name. And know what I can do because we have technology.
Technology is crazy.
Technology is so cool. You've no idea. Where's Logic?
Or this is the video computer. I don't think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're on the.
This is
never mind.
Video computer.
Never mind. We're. Whoa, no, no.
Open up FaceTime?
No, not FaceTime. Oh no, I hope we're still on the air. Oh my God, what's that? Oh no.
We love technology.
Technology, yeah.
All
hey,
right.
But we can see you better.
All right, we're back.
We're back. What happened?
Fill us in.
Well, we just picked up. Let's see. We're right now. Let's go to our club. So we have filled catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop. We have 1, 2, 3 outfielders. We have one of our utility players, so we have one utility slot open. It looks like we have 3 starting pitching slots open, and I don't think the BN. I think that's for afterwards. I don't think that's for now.
Bench. Like bench players.
They are bench players, but I don't think it goes through here. I think that's later.
Are those guys that just kind of get added to us?
Yeah, later on. So, but if not, we're here to make it happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you guys had a great show. It's 9:33. I don't think you need to really stay on just to see the draft because we're getting to the hours of the shittiest players left.
Yeah, there's really nothing interesting at this point.
Yeah, no, this is it looks like we're 8 picks from our turn. So yeah, you guys can go for there. At this point we're in the all players situation where you just kind of like take the best guy that's sitting here.
Hey, know what? That's fine. I had a great time tonight. I love we've expanded what we can do down here.
Yeah. Big time.
I'm happy about. I think the energy tonight was great.
Yeah.
I was stoked that you were just like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hook it up this way, boom, boom. Give me the link for this. Get me a wireless for this. I'm gonna. And you're just like, I'm making this happen. So,
yeah, like it was a crazy, I got here like 7:30.
Yeah,
and it was probably the most crazy. Like, oh wait, how are we actually going to operate this podcast tonight?
Oh yeah, because I'm used to doing it by myself, idiot proofing it. But then it's like, oh, we have extra people. Okay, yeah, no, you got to kind of make this work. So
yeah, I think we made it work pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, you guys did a good job. It was, well, first of all, let's say that this was the best technology Dilem-Monday ever. Awesome. Gee, I wonder how that happened. So, if nothing else, Cliff proved something today that if you have a good engineer,
thank you. I try.
Podcast.
I try my hardest. And but yeah, if anyone watching out there wants to know more about our studio here, we do have a website.
Yes, SohnoStudios.com. You can check us out. We have some socials. We're going to make them a little more visible and a little more relevant in the coming months. So you'll be able to check out SohnoStudios.com. You can work with Cliff and myself.
The Sono Studios website. As well, we haven't put in any of the stuff really that Cliff's done. That's the old site. And again, there was nothing, I always want to let people know we had a very good studio. It wasn't that but we went from very good to extremely professional good. And having
I walk down sometimes into the studio. I'm like, this is here. I live here.
It's we've really improved everything. And the other, I want to give a shout out to Aiden Moore.
Absolutely, who I'd love to have on the show at some point.
Yeah, Aiden plays for Hannah's
Field,
which is a great band, ska, Rasta,
reggae
band. He's the lead guitar player. But what people don't know is that Aiden Moore is a master carpenter. He is phenomenal. I give him, my wife and I are two of his best customers. We imagine things. Lisa dreams of, this is what I would like.
I'm my mother's child.
Yeah, and then Aiden just, okay, I kind of get that. We could do this, we could do that. And so he's done that with the house, but he's also with the studio. You guys showed the stage,
just having a oh, did we show them the stage? Do you want to do a quick
yeah, let me grab the phone really quick. Yeah, flip on the wireless.
Because and I'm going to give props to Bleachers.
Bleachers in Bristol, Connecticut.
Many years ago, Corey used to play at Bleachers a lot, and it's not that we'll never play there again, but it
great spot. Love Bleachers.
Yeah, it was a good spot over the years, and Bleachers had this phenomenal idea. Bleachers had a stage, or has a stage, but under their stage, they had cabinets where you could put all the stuff. So you could put all the mic stands, and you could put all the cords. So I told Aiden about that. Lisa thought about it. It was Lisa who really stole the idea and talked to Aiden about it. And then Aiden rebuilt the stage that was there. He put these drawers in. He put the stuff. I think Cliff's going to be able to go there. I'm going to probably
hope. Yeah, I seem to have misplaced my mobile camera, aka my cell phone.
Okay,
it's around somewhere, but I mean,
yeah, you guys could really kind of tell about it. I'm probably going to have to switch off in about a second. But
I was going to say, yeah, you guys are like 2 picks away. Know what? Well, I was going to say, know what? Let's live stream. Let's live stream.
Actually, we can live stream this pick.
I was gonna say, let's get the.
All right, so this is the first one live. We are picking Bryson Scott, second base, shortstop, utility player for the Philadelphia Phillies. His projected stats are 141 games played, 132 hits, 11.7. I don't know how you get 11.7 home runs, 26 steals. More importantly, has a 322 OBP. So we're gonna draft him. Bingo. We got him.
Nice.
We're in. So this is looking like a success. You got to work on with the pitching, obviously, but like we're loving this. We got a great lineup going here for this.
Got a lot of Yankees. We got a lot of Yankees on this squad. We have, the top 2 starters on the Yankees, Rodon and Fried. So we got Mr. Goldschmidt. We got a bunch of Cubs. So we're doing pretty good here. I
like it. I like the squad.
Yeah, we got to get some pitching now. Actually,
which seems to be a problem with this fantasy team.
Yeah, well, it's always. Although last year we thought we were going to have the worst pitching staff, we ended up having the best pitching staff in the league because during the season we just started mixing and piecing things around. So I believe we'll still be able to do that.
But yeah,
yeah.
But Cliff, what do you have to plug?
To plug? I was actually just about to ask if I could plug something.
Yeah, please plug.
So, I'm in a funk band called The New Brew, And right now we have a single out. The record is done. It's complete. And we released the Saturday. We had a show at Art Street Tavern where we released CDs and cassettes. But you can check out our single Guava Girl on all streaming platforms now. And we're waiting for DistroKid to process the full EP, but that should be on streaming platforms like within the next week or so. But if you want to listen to it right now, it is available on Bandcamp for purchase. So that is my plug. And that record, it wasn't recorded here. It was recorded at the Heart School, but it was all recorded by myself, produced, and mixed. So if you need an example of some of my work, that's the most recent example. And my bandmates also helped out with that too. I have to give them credit.
But next time it will be done at SohnoStudios.
Yes, indeed. But yes, New Brew. Yeah, there we go. We have a little headliner that says the New Brew Guava Girl out now.
Absolutely. And next week we'll throw it in the. We'll put it.
But next week when the EP's out, we'll hopefully.
Yeah, we need a starter.
Oh wait, we got to catch them do another pick.
Sweet.
But yeah, no, that's we'll put it in the chat for next week to get people to direct their ways there. I would play it, but I don't want to get the thing taken down because if I play the song on here, I'll get the video strike on it, which would not be fun. But it would be a lot more fun if I could play the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, once the pick is made, I'll have James and those two give plugs they want.
By the way, Corey, do you want to plug your gig? You're playing in Boston this weekend.
Yes, I am playing in Boston.
First time at this place. It's actually not Boston. It's in Somerville.
Yes.
Right outside of Boston.
Southern Kin, correct?
Do you know what the time is? Because I know it's not on the website. So.
No, but I'll make sure to get that before I do. The Southern Kin Kitchen in Somerville, Somerville in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I will be
in the Boston area.
It's the greater Boston area. I will be there this Saturday night. Check out
next week. You got some really cool shows.
Yeah, where am I?
So next week, the 28th and 29th, we are back on the college scene.
Woo!
We will be, it's getting to the warm weather again. So we are back to Trinity College. We're playing the Senior Trinity show.
Oh my God, I am so excited to drink a Borg.
And then the next night, we are in the real area of the Boston, the Cambridge area. We're playing at Charles
Harvard Yard.
We have the Harvard and the MIT kids.
Harvard Yard.
So we are next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that. The Dilemma is back in the college campuses. We will be killing it. It should be a lot of fun.
No, I'm very hyped. James, you've got a new episode to plug, don't you?
Yes, new episode of the Common Everyday People podcast. It's me, Donnie, and my other friend. We talk about bad roommates. We talk about inspirational teachers and funny drink names. Listen to it on all major podcast platforms. And I'm not going to plug this, but I'm very upset I'm not going to be able to go to the show at Trinity College because I have to do wedding venue searching again.
Oh, how about Trinity, the campus?
Trinity campus, it's gorgeous.
Just so everybody knows, back in the day, when Alicia had told us that she didn't want a bat mitzvah, she wanted to go away, she wanted to go to Paris, France. I said, that's fine, I will take you to Paris if you don't have a bat mitzvah. And then all of a sudden, as we're getting close, she goes, well, I'm going to have a party, right? I was like, yeah, of course, we can have a party at the house. I mean, but you still get your trip. And she's like, well, you're going to get a tent, right? And you're going to bring in like people to serve. I'm like, okay, we now went, no, we're not going to do Paris. If you want a party. Now, this person says this to me in January of the year. Now, understand that her bat mitzvah is in June. Yeah. Only the most expensive, the absolute worst time to get a catering hall. Okay. Yeah. There is June. It's impossible to get a catering hall, but this is what this child does to me. Now, if anybody understands, have I ever said no to Alicia for anything in life? No.
No.
So at this point, again, the smartest person in the house. Well, both smart people were the girls, but Lisa said, you do a lot of business at the University of Hartford, and they have a lovely campus, and college will be over at that point. Why don't you see if you can use the University of Hartford to do Alicia's bat mitzvah? We were able to do that. I spoke to the president at the time, President Harris, and he took care of it for us. And Alicia had a phenomenal bat mitzvah at the University of Hartford. Later on, the young lady went to the University of Hartford, got her bachelor's and master's degree there as well. So, when there's a wedding, I'm sure we know the first place that we'll be stopping off would be the University of Hartford, quite honestly. But so anyway, James, that's my point.
Okay, so University of Hartford. Got it.
They have
my favorite quote from the Grateful Dead: "Once in a while, you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right." And as someone who does sound at Arch Street Tavern, how many times have you heard that fucking lyric?
A lot.
Like these are all
Wait. I mean that lyric.
I don't get any of these pictures. Duh. How stupid are
Dude,
we?
that's great.
Oh wait, are you in a pic?
No.
Yeah, you're not. Okay. All right. With that in mind, everyone, it was a great Dilem-Monday. Cliff, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Steph and Zach, we love you. Check out S Rennie Media. Check out Postfix for your video and your social media needs. We can get you in touch with them too. Do whatever you've got to do. Don't be an asshole to people.
It's a good rule.
Oh, thank you. It's a good rule. Good job, Corey.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. And yeah, it was Dilem-Monday. Have a good one.
Ooh, that's a good choice.